Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Inspired and Empowered Living TV show for a thriving business and life. And we're glad to have you join us. So welcome. Are you ready to have an inspired and empowered life? Today, we will continue to be talking about Empowered Manifesting, Part 4. So you will get to know and understand what it takes and what you need to believe, to feel, to know, and to do in order for you to have empowered manifesting. Because it's all about you consciously creating. And we'll talk more about that very shortly. I'm your host, Nancy Deutsch, licensed clinical social worker, certified hypnotherapist, and intuitive business expert. I combine my counseling, coaching, and intuitive abilities to transform your life and your business. And this show is not a replacement for therapy or counseling. It is for educational purposes only. And so, are you ready to awaken to your full potential with strategies for success? And so, let's talk a little bit about what we've been talking about the last few weeks about empowered manifesting and how you can create that empowered and inspired life. So the first thing that I want to remind you of is that in order for you to know and get clear, it's really important for you to get clear on what you want to manifest. But now we're talking about manifesting from your soul, not from your head. And so listening to your heart's desires are the first step to empowered manifesting. And listening to your heart's desires, listening to the wisdom that lives in your heart so that you can hear the guidance coming from your soul to manifest that business and your life the way your soul is guiding you. Okay, so that's the first step. The second step is to get clear on your intentions and to use I am statements. It's about really helping you to get that clarity that you need so that you can then move forward. And when you create the intentions, you don't want to create more than three. 3 intentions is enough. And being very clear with your intentions. I am manifesting financial freedom. I am manifesting radiant health. I am manifesting the job or the business of my dreams. Or better yet, I am manifesting my soul aligned business. I am manifesting my soul aligned life. So, what that means is that when you're in alignment with your soul. Okay, so the first one, getting clear, knowing what you want, tapping in to your soul's and your heart's truth. Two, be able to create those intentions. And three, you want to clear anything that keeps you from that manifestation, clearing your emotional, physical, mental clutter. We were talking about clutter the last show, and this is clearing it on every level: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual clutter. All right, clearing your clutter, clearing that energy, anything that keeps you from that manifestation. And now the next step is connecting with your soul on a deeper level, connecting with the sourceness of who you are, connecting with your higher self. And when you make a deeper connection with yourself, and so how do you know that you're making that connection? First of all, you need to start connecting with your body and being able to sense or feel or know when you're in alignment with that goal, with those intentions. You will feel that alignment. You will feel the peace, the love, the joy, and the magic and the miracles, because that's what can happen when you're in that alignment with your soul. And your higher self is this wise, unconditionally loving part of you that's there for the asking. So when you're in alignment with your higher self, and this is all part of being in alignment with the universe. When you're in that connection and in the energy of connection, that's when the magic and the miracles unfold. Now, you may hear me talking a lot about magic and miracles because that's where I love to live. Now, am I there all the time? No way. But I'm working on getting there, just like you, working on getting closer and more connected. And again, the way that you know that you're connected is you know that you feel happy or excited or passionate. You feel alive. You feel that you are in that energy so that you can create the life and the business of your dreams. That's what the connection is all about. That's what your soul wants for you. And we have a question from Anastasia. At times, it's hard to tell if it's an actual alignment. So, yeah, Anastasia, that is true. Sometimes it can be challenging to know if you're aligned or not. The best way to know that you are in alignment is when you are more grounded or centered, you feel more connected. That's where that word connection comes in, connected with your body. And when you're in that place of more connection with your body, it's when you feel the connection and the alignment of body, mind, emotions, and spirit. Now, you may not be totally sure, but if you're feeling more peaceful and you do the clearing that you need to shift from, let's say, fear or anger or doubt is a big one. When you're working on manifesting, you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if this will happen. Can I really make it happen? When you're in doubt, you're not in alignment. So it's really about having that confidence and belief in yourself and the universe that this is happening. And we're going to talk more about that. So hopefully that helped you, Anastasia. If you have any other questions around that, or it still doesn't feel clear, I'll be happy to talk to you more about that as well. And we have Allie. Hi, Allie. We have Allie in the house. Thank you. Okay. Misty says, but confusion can be present, and you need to recognize to get back on track. That is very true. So, connection confusion. I love that. That actually, I like that, Misty. Connection confusion. That's a new little term I'm going to use. I hope you don't mind. So, how do you know when you're out of confusion and into connection? All right, to get yourself back on track. So, one of the best ways, again, I'm going to bring you back to grounding. Okay, so everybody, let's do it together. Okay, this is the quickie version of something that you can do on your own to help you get back on track if you're in connection confusion and you're not sure if you're connected or not. So, everybody. And now, if you're in the car and you feel this will distract you, or if you're doing heavy machinery, do not do it with me. You can always come back at a later time and listen to the podcast or the YouTube. All right. So, oh, and that reminds me, I forgot to say that we are live on Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern on Talk4TV, W4WN.com, and my YouTube channel. So, now, coming out of connection and confusion into alignment. So, everybody take a deep breath. Now, you can actually do what I love to do is the belly breaths. Whenever I'm working, no trying here. Whenever I'm working on doing the deeper breaths, what I like to do is actually put my hands on my belly. Because when I put my hands on my belly, it helps me know if I'm taking a deep enough belly breath. And a belly breath is when you are working your diaphragm. So when you are doing the correct belly breath, your diaphragm or your belly goes up when you breathe in. Breathing in, belly goes up. Breathing out, belly goes down. So everybody, let's do it a few times, 3 times, okay? So taking a deep breath in, and your belly is going up. And when you release, your belly goes down. And when you breathe in, belly goes up. And when you breathe out, belly goes down. One more time. Breathe in, belly goes up. Breathe out, belly goes down. And now just take a few breaths with your hands on your belly. Breathe. And now notice your breath, notice your body. Notice what you're feeling in your body. Are you feeling more relaxed? Are you feeling more peaceful? Are you feeling calmer? And if you are feeling more peaceful, more relaxed, calmer, you're more in alignment. And when you're in that alignment, when you're more peaceful, more relaxed, you can actually hear, feel, sense, or know your intuition to know if you're on target or not on target with your manifestation. So, and I see the question that came in from you, Charles, so I'll get to it in a second. When you are in that alignment, you can, let's say you're working on, I am manifesting financial freedom. Okay. And that's the intention, and the goal, which is more specific and achievable. You chunk it down and you say, I am creating 10,000 a month, or I am creating 5,000 a month. Now, when you're in the calm state, if you say, I'm creating 5,000 a month, let's say 5,000, and you feel something in your stomach, like fear, like, ooh, that doesn't feel true. Or you go into your head, nope, not good. There's no way I can do that. There's no way. There's no way I can create 5,000 a month. No way I can create 10,000 a month. Then you've come out of alignment, and what you need to do is go back to the clearing and ask yourself, what do I need? What belief do I need to clear in order for me to believe I am creating 5,000 a month? I am creating 10,000. I am creating health in my body. I am creating a successful business, or I love my job. So that's what you need to do. So now, if you're in the alignment with the manifestation, what's going to happen is you will feel a peace in your body. You may feel an excitement like, ooh, yes, I believe this is possible. I'm creating this. And you're ready for the next step. If you're in the connection and you're not believing the manifestation, that it's not going to happen, there's feelings of fear or anger or not feeling worthy or deserving, shame or guilt, then there's frustration, then you're out of alignment with the manifestation. And so you need to go back to the clearing. Go back to the clearing in order for you to move forward in the manifestation. So Charles says, it's not easy to pay attention of the breathing unless we do a breathing exercise. Okay, so if one of the ways, you're right, you're totally right that it's not always, but what I support you in doing, one of my friends actually said, she suggested, she's a therapist, and she suggests to her clients, set a timer every hour and just focus a few deep breaths on the hour. And if you're working on a manifestation, what you would do is you would focus on the hour, a few deep breaths, and then after you do the breath work, you're going to ask yourself, am I in alignment with creating whatever it is you want to create? Am I in alignment with my goal of 5,000 a month? Am I in alignment with my goal of 10,000? Am I in alignment of healthy exercise, nutrition for a healthy body? So, and if there's any funky feelings, okay, I'm calling them funky feelings, any funky feelings that this isn't feeling true. If it doesn't feel true, then there's more clearing that needs to be done in order for you to move forward in the manifestation. Okay. So Anastasia says, what are we saying creating 5,000? What's a month? Yes. What if you could create 5,000 a month? What if you could create more money? And we don't always need to know how we're going to do it. See, this is what's so powerful about the universe. Okay. What's so powerful is, what if you said, I'm creating $5,000 a month? And you don't know how that's going to happen, but you believe, you come into alignment because you trust the universe and you trust yourself even more. So, what if opportunities what if opportunities came to you that you couldn't even imagine? Yeah, 5,000 is money. I'm talking about $5,000. Okay, I'm sorry I wasn't specific. $5,000. I'm glad you asked that, Anastasia, because in my head I'm thinking 5,000. But you're right, I need to be more specific. So $5,000. And clearing anything that would be in the way of you believing that you can create that. And then allowing the universe to show up with delightful surprises of possibilities that could have happened that you may not have even dreamed of. You never know. You never know. So Charles asks, what will a belief, will just a belief bring things to happen? So Charles, no, you need to take action. All right. And that is part of my process here. But I wanted to make sure that you were on track, because the next step of the process is about taking actions. But before you take the actions, you want to be more in alignment. Now, here's the thing. If you're not sure you're in the alignment, but you feel like you need to take an action, what might happen is you may be drawn or guided to take an action to help bring you into alignment, like making a telephone call, reaching out to a friend to help you get clarity or come out of confusion, and helping you to get back on track. Okay. So the belief, in order to move forward, you got to take actions. Okay. So Misty says, do people ever fall into lying to their self and getting on the wrong path? Yes. Yes and no. Okay. So, yes, you can get onto the wrong path. And what I want you to know is there's never a wrong path. Because if you turn that path into learning opportunities, it can totally change how you experience the path and how you grow as a soul and keep moving forward. So what I want you all to realize is there's never a wrong path. What you may realize is that you may go down a road. Let's say, I want you to visualize. You're going down a road and all of a sudden there's obstacles in the way. Maybe there's a few stones, or maybe there's a boulder. And it's like, I don't think this is the right path for me. I need to go around. Now, here's the thing. Some of you may need to go over or around the boulder and keep going on the path. And some of you may need to totally take a new path. Again, this is part of your journey. It's the journey. It's not the destination. It's being on the journey. So when you're on the journey, there's no wrongs. There's only learning opportunities. Hopefully so you'll remember that. Okay. Now, once you make the connection and you're in the alignment, and I know there's another question, but I want to get to the next step. Once you're in alignment, once you've cleared what you needed to get the manifestation, the next step is giving your affirmation, your intention, your goal, your positive belief every day. And so it could be affirming, I am manifesting 5,000 a month. $5,000. I am yes. And you know what? That is a good point. You want to be very specific and clear to the universe that you're manifesting $5,000. Perhaps $5,000 over and above, or $5,000 more, or $5,000 totally. So you want to make sure you're very specific. So thank you for reminding me of how important it is to get specific. I appreciate you listeners for your questions and comments, because that helps me help you. So thank you. And once you're in, so you want to give positive affirmations, and you want to say it, you want to believe it, you want to feel it, you want to visualize it. And most important, you want to feel it in your body. Yes, this is happening. I am creating $5,000 more a month, or I am creating $5,000 a month. I am creating $5,000 a month doing what I love. What would that be like? To have your own business, to be thriving even more than you are. I am creating $10,000 a month doing what I love in my own business. Or you may not be in your own business. Maybe you're doing some work for other people, or who knows? Anything is possible when you're in alignment with your soul, your higher self, and the universe. Possibilities, magic, and miracles. That's what it's about. So Misty asks, how do you know what actions to take? So thank you for that question, Misty. So what you are doing is, when you're in, and again, that's coming back to the connection. So you've made the connection, you're in alignment, you believe, yes, I believe, or you've cleared whatever you needed to keep believing. And then you sit in the silence, or maybe you take that time and listen and feel and tune in to the communication of what wants to come through. What is there an action that I need to take to manifest my vision, to manifest my goal? So let's say we're talking about, I am manifesting $5,000 a month. And you've come out of the experience of, no, that could never happen for me. Or I'm manifesting $5,000 more a month than I already am. And you've come out of the disbelief into, yes, this is a yes. I am creating this. I am. And you're in that place of belief. You know this is happening. And now you're waiting for the guidance from your higher self, your soul, or the universe. Now, the universe could be your angels and your guides. And all of a sudden, you're quiet and you're listening, or you're feeling, and you get guided to call someone that you haven't maybe spoken to in years. But you feel that energy. Oh, yes, this feels so important for me to call. Like it's like a, yes, call them. That's your intuition. That's your intuition saying, do it. Now, this is the thing. I will tell you that sometimes when you take inspired actions, you think this is it. That's the way it's going to go. This is what's going to get me. But I will tell you that sometimes there's what do I want to call it? There's a again, I'll call it a journey. There's like dots on the path to connect. You're connecting the dots to bring in the manifestation. Okay. So maybe you call this person that you haven't spoken to in years. And this person says, well, I really want to support you in that. I actually know somebody that may, excuse me, may need someone with your skills, your gifts, your abilities. Oh, and then they give you the person's number. And so that may be the next step to connect the dots. Sometimes it can be a few more steps. We don't know. But I will tell you that the journey to manifesting, empowered manifesting, is journey unto itself. And that the process that you go through to bring that manifestation into form is the most important part of the journey. Because once you've learned how to do it, you can repeat it. Once you learned your way of doing it, you can keep repeating it to manifest the next thing and the next thing. And so I just really want to support you to be in the journey and listen to what or feel what is an action you can take. So that brings you from the belief to the action. That's where the action is really important. You can't just manifest without taking any actions. And sometimes the actions may be to gather knowledge, to gather research. Like, for example, if you want to grow your own business or you want to start something that you've never done, maybe you want a hobby that you've never done, you need to research it. You need to gather the information and the facts. And I got to take a drink because my throat is, you need to learn. That's why I love doing my business classes. I get coached, and then now I'm coaching others to grow their business. And being able to learn from mentors, being able to learn how to do it is a crucial part of your journey of manifestation. You need to learn before you can. I mean, you needed to learn how to walk, and sometimes you took a few steps and then you fell, but you kept trying. And that's the energy I want to support all of you in manifesting your goals. Falling doesn't mean failing and knowing that you're on the wrong path. It doesn't mean that at all. It just means, what am I learning from this experience? How can I move this towards what I want to create? So that's what I want to support all of you in remembering. Now, I also want to support all of you in knowing that I have a masterclass for women. For women, you may be a coach, a nurse, a healer, a licensed professionals, a therapist. And next Wednesday, I will be doing a class called 3 Keys to Charge What You're Worth and Thrive. Register. This is a free virtual masterclass on Wednesday, February 26th at 7:30 p.m. And during the class, you will learn what it takes for you to embrace your worth, how you can clear limiting beliefs, shifting your mindset so that you go from lack to success consciousness, and learn how to charge what you are worth. Every single one of you deserve to create that financial freedom you desire. and your soul is calling you to do it. So join me for my free virtual masterclass next Wednesday, February 26th at 7:30 p.m. And please put the link in the chat. And the link is, for those of you listening, is inspired and empowered living.com/masterclass. Masterclass. All right. And so it's the name of the show.com/masterclass. MASTERCLASS. And I look forward to seeing you there. So back to manifesting, empowered manifesting. So taking those inspired action is crucial for that empowered manifestation and moving you forward. And so the way you know, with Misty's question was, how do you know what actions to take? You're following your intuition every step of the way. Now, that means if you're not sure of an action yet, then you're going to quiet enough or listen or feel to what's calling you. What are you being called, invited to do? Is it to make a telephone call? Is it to read? Is it to gather knowledge and information and research? Is it to make a sign? Is it to make telephone calls to other people? Is it to reach out to a friend who may be in the know? Maybe your friend knows how to do it and you don't. And like, for example, maybe you want to do some kind of cooking. Could be for a business or it could be for a hobby. And your friend is an excellent cook. And you're getting guided to call the friend. You want to take action on it. So that's how you know what to do. So Misty asked, know the appropriate time to do things. So when you're listening or feeling, a lot of times that impulse is usually a now time. And here's the thing. If you get an impulse to call somebody or do something or write a letter or take an action, and it may not be what you think, and I'm putting that in air quotes, what you think, or it may not pan out, it could be that maybe you're practicing. It could be that the universe is guiding you in this specific direction, but maybe you're getting a detour. I mean, we have no idea. I will tell you intuitively, your intuition doesn't work on logic. It works on, the universe has a plan for us. Your soul has a plan for you. And it doesn't always work like you think it should work. And so when you have that impulse to pick up a book, maybe it's a book, or maybe a book falls off the shelf, or maybe you're meant to listen to a podcast, like maybe this one or another one. You want to take the action, and you take it as soon as you can. If you can't take it in the moment, then the next moment you can possibly take it. Or if, again, what I've learned is to listen to my gut. So, and I'm still learning. We're all on this journey, but it's listening like, is now the time? And if you get like, I don't know if your gut's going to go, but you'll feel it. You'll feel it. So, are there wrong times to take action on gut feelings? Anastasia asked. So, if you think you need to act on the gut and it's a wrong time, look, again, this is about the learning opportunity in it. This is about learning opportunities. Not right, not wrong, learning opportunity. So if you take action and maybe it wasn't what you thought, maybe there's another thing or another action or another possibility that can come out of that you would have never known if you hadn't taken the action. So we don't always know. And if your gut says, wait, like it's wait, maybe you can feel the energy of a wait. It may not, obviously, I'm having fun here. It may not say wait, but you can feel a wait. Then you want to listen to that. This is learning. See, the most important thing here is to have fun, because being on the adventure, and know that you're learning to listen to your intuition so that your intuition can work for you whenever you need it. Okay. So whether you're right, whether you're wrong, this is your learning opportunity. I'm all about intuition and I'm teaching you to listen. Okay. So once you, so Charles says, okay, are you saying not to overthink things and take action? Yes. Now, the only time I caution you to take action if it's something destructive. Okay. If you're taking an action that feels like it could be harmful to you or somebody else, then that's not your intuition. It's not. You only want to take actions that can feel positive or inspiring or empowering. If it's an action that could be harmful to you or somebody else or the environment, then it's not an action to take. All right. So I just want to caution you there. So thank you for that question. So definitely take an action as long as it's a positive action, like making a telephone call to somebody could be a positive action. Okay. And we can continue this. All right. But I just want to get through the next steps so that next week we start on a new topic. I'm not sure yet what, but it'll be more inspired and empowered living for a thriving business and life. So you want to let go and surrender. And maybe we're going to end up going deeper into let go and surrender because sometimes it doesn't always feel easy to let go and surrender. Okay. And then the last step is the manifestation. So, okay. So I wasn't planning on this, but my intuition is telling me that we are actually going to have a part 5. Because what we're going to talk about deeper is those intuitive hits and learning how to let go. So it's really about learning how to let go and surrender because that is a whole process unto itself. So tune in next week for more inspired and empowered living for a thriving business and life. And we are live Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern on talk4tv.com, w4wn.com, and my YouTube channel. And you can listen to the podcast 24/7 on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Pandora, Apple, Amazon, and many more. And I wish you all an inspired and empowered day, night, and week. Have a great one, everybody. Bye for now.